So a couple days ago, we spent the entire day processing chickens. 92 or 93 chickens that we did in a single day with 6 adults and 3 or 4 younger people. It was a pretty warm day, so we set up a canopy right here and to give us some shade. I took some pieces of PVC and put them under the table legs to make the tables higher like this, so that our shoulder blades and our back wouldn't hurt so much from bending over all day working on that. Rico made these awesome water drippers. They have valves at the top and they just drip water the whole time. This one I put a piece of wire on it so you can sort of aim it where you want it to go. And maybe later we'll find some scraps of wire and do that to all of them. But these would drip while you're doing things so that you can kind of wash and clean the whole time you're going. It also helps cool the birds down. I think most of our birds came out around 4 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. And just to give you an idea of how that compares to the grocery store, most rotisserie chickens that you find at grocery stores or at Costco are usually about 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. So these were small chickens, but not incredibly small. You know, they were just nice size for cooking meals and things. In the past, we've let our chickens go a lot longer, where they would end up being 5, 6, 7 pounds. I think we've even had a 10-pound chicken. And the truth is that you end up where it's not really financially feasible to do that, because you just end up feeding them so much feed by the time they get that big that you're just not hitting the balance. If you're doing this as a business to sell chickens, something closer to where we were with this batch, or maybe a 5-pound chicken, something like that, is a good balance of how much you fed them and how much they grew and how quickly they grew. Because of the warmer weather, we're also doing well in the greenhouse. All our tomato plants look happy. They're all growing. We left the greenhouse open last night because the low was in the low 50s. Well, we had something really cool work out today, where the past, at least last year sometime, I was calling around trying to find a fish hatchery that would sell to someone that just has a small pond. And I couldn't get people to call me back. Somebody said, hey, we'll have a salesperson give you a call. Salesperson never called me. Obviously, we weren't going to be a big sale for them. So we're at Tractor Supply getting some alfalfa pellets for the sheep and some pine shavings for the egg laying boxes. And there was a big hatchery truck sitting out front that I'll show you right here. I was talking to the guys. Remember what kind of fish you had here, and I'm getting bluegill. What am I getting? Bluegill, red ear, some catfish. Am I getting something else? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm carefully driving down to the pond, trying not to slosh my water with all my fish. I'm gonna take them down there and give them a new home. Bluegill was one of the fish that I really wanted to find, and that's what they had. And then he also suggested the other fish, the red ear. And then, just because I'm not sure what is in our pond, and I know that it gets kind of murky, I thought we should get some catfish to do some cleaning in there. and he suggested no more than a dozen. I had already thought I'm probably going to get 10 of them. So that's what I got. I wanted bluegill because they grow so quickly. I think they grow to a full maturity in a year, year and a half, if I remember right. But they grow quicker than I keep trying to catch everything. I keep worrying they're going to fall off the golf cart because they're just in these cardboard boxes. You know, they're in bags, but yeah, they're in cardboard boxes, kind of stacked up. But the boxes are wet, and so they're not good boxes, and I was scared they're just going to roll right out of the box off the side of the golf cart. Let those bags sit in the water and let their temperature adjust for a little while. I'm gonna go eat lunch, so that'll be probably plenty of time, and then I'll come back and let them out in the free pond. Okay, I'm back from lunch. I grabbed this little sheet of plywood to stand on while I open these bags and let these fish out. They look like they're doing fine. If I can just get to them. There they go. I don't know how well you'd be able to see them, but I see some here. A lot of them went kind of up under this stuff over here. There's a couple of the catfish. I think they'll stay in these shallow waters for a little while. See another fish right here. It's tough to see when it's not moving. There we go. You can see some fins. Coming back up the trail from the pond, I'm looking at these blackberries. All these vines sticking up in the air like this, and this one over here. It's always nice to just eat some while you're walking along, or to even come down and bring a bucket and try to fill it up.